So, Robin, how are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm very well. I definitely don't expect you to remember this. The last time we spoke, though, it was during the pandemic. You were
I
releasing
know.
Shore.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
getting ready for the very lonely solstice.
Yeah, totally. And actually, I mean, today's a big day because Shore was I don't want to spoil it, but Shore was the Wordle word today.
Oh,
So it's a
amazing.
auspicious day for Shore. Yeah.
Incredible how things have changed since the last time we spoke,
Totally.
right? I love the fact that you're kind of a festival favorite this summer as well. And this weekend you're here at Riverfest Elora, the sweetest fantastic crowd. Let's talk festivals.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be beautiful. Yeah, but yeah, let's talk festivals.
So I wanted to, what is festival sets, what is so special about the summer festival vibe for you in particular?
Well, I feel like, I mean, in the early days, I feel like we would get asked to play. Like when we started touring, there weren't as many of these kind of smaller, really like kind vibes kind of festivals. It was either like Coachella or Lollapalooza or other kind of like enormous ones. But now it's cool that there are so many smaller ones happening all over the place that are just like so much friendlier feeling and have like really cool curated lineups. And that's been a cool thing to see emerge over the last like 5 or 8 years.
Mhm.
And it seems like there's just every weekend there's something that isn't crazy big, but is like a really good vibe.
Absolutely. Well, you just recently released live on Boston Harbor,
Yeah.
and the audience was particularly chatty.
I know.
I think Slay the Vocals King was my favorite screamed
Yeah,
comment.
totally.
I was wondering, any memorable crowd interactions from this summer festival circuit so far?
I mean, we kind of opened Pandora's box. Like we had this show like last year in Orlando where a kid had a sign that said, "Can I play White Winter Hymnal?" And and I guess it's like I know, yeah, in the last few years, people like crowds have been way more interactive and like wanting to get on stage. I think just in general, like crowds like you said in that live album, they're just like really talkative and it's everyone's birthday and like it's like very much about the crowd now, in a really
That
cool way.
birthday was really
Yeah.
good though. Yeah, the horns, like that was like a beautiful birthday to Boston, frankly.
Yeah. So after this guy had a sign saying, "Can I play White Winter Hymnal?" We brought him on stage to play Winter Hymnal, and he played my guitar upside down because he's left-handed, but did all the chords right. And then like that started happening at almost every show, and so it's kind of like so that's happened a few times this summer of waiting for looking in the crowd to see who has a sign that says, "Can I play White Winter Hymnal?" and then figuring out how to get them past security and on stage to play. And it's been kind of like it's never gone wrong. Like it's always been really great, but it is kind of strange. Like it feels like still feels like kind of a gamble, but it's been good.
Has it worked out every time, or are there moments where you're like, "Well, we're rolling with this. This is
It's
we're
no,
on
it's
stage."
it's always worked out. It's just
Okay,
crazy. Yeah.
that's fantastic. It's people must have the confidence to know that they're really great at White Winter Hymnal too.
Yeah. It's an easy song, so yeah.
I love that. I get a little curious because you have a couple live albums out, and when an artist releases a live album, I get a little curious if you change up your set list entirely, or do you normally change up your set list every night and really mix it up?
I think like once we have another record out, then we can start really varying the set list every night. It's funny how it seems to work. Like trying to write songs for an album, and then those songs have a certain role on the record, and then can then play a certain role live in terms of the arc of the show and the energy levels of the show. Um, and I think once we have another album too, we can start really varying the set lists. Um, and that will be sweet because typically we've kind of built a set that included some new songs and a lot of old ones for whatever the new tour is. And when we try and mix it up, it's like it's adding in songs that like we haven't been playing like for a reason, because they like don't really go off live. So then you try and add it in, and it's like, well, we have this other one that does work live, so let's just do that one. So I don't know. It's a skill issue, I guess, but we will start varying it up once there's another album for sure.
No, I mean, well, it's almost like, creating the sequencing of a record. You know best what's gonna work. I think that's
Yeah,
probably, yeah,
for sure.
absolutely. Well, we are excited to see you this weekend.
I'm stoked. Yeah, we're stoked. It's gonna be really fun.
And then this is the last few shows with the band, and then you're going solo. So does this mean this is like a big hurrah? Like before
I
you
don't
do your
know. I mean, it's just been funny. I mean, yeah, like we put out Shore in 2020, end of 2020 during the pandemic, and then didn't tour in 2021, and then have kind of kept touring since 2022 because people keep asking us to do stuff or things come up that seem fun. Um, and so it would be cool to like put a hard stop on it at some point just so we can finish the album and reorganize and stuff. And then I'm only doing these solo shows because I did like a Daniel Johnston benefit back in Austin back in February and played some of his songs and then played some of my own songs that I haven't had the chance to play live in like 10 years or because they're the slower ones or the more involved ones. And it was just like kind of a fun challenge to get those songs like presentable and to kind of like feel confident doing that, and it felt like a nice thing to do around the holidays, like go out and do some quiet, sort of meditative acoustic shows at that time of the year for people. I think it'd be a nice moment maybe. So it's not like I'm going solo or something, it would just seem like a fun thing to kind of a fun nut to crack, I guess.
No, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. You did mention that you were working on new music, however.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I didn't pry. Is this top secret and now not top secret?
No, yeah, I mean, we've been working on stuff. It it's coming along,
Do you try
but
anything live? Like, will you like test out a new track?
no, I don't think so. But the way it's shaping up, it'll be cool to do a tour to kind of present it on a tour for sure.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, I don't know. That needs some quiet time, some attention, and some like real care.
No
Yeah.
stress, no stress. I feel like I'm not trying to stress you out. We're just excited you're going to be here this
Yeah,
weekend.
I know it'll be super fun.
Yeah, you're going to be playing as the sun is setting in Elora, which is just absolutely gorgeous.
So so
You've got to
lucky.
make some. You've got to make some gorgeous jokes, though, because Elora is known for its gorge. I'm just putting that out
Oh,
there.
great. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I love the gorge. We have a gorge in Washington that
Mhm.
was very famous music venue.
Love that. Okay, final question. Favorite songs so far that you love to play live while playing festivals this summer?
Um, Favorite song to play live? I think White Winter Hymnal because of these kids. It's just like that's a funny song because it's like our best known song, but it's like 2.5 minutes and it's like kind of repetitive. So it's never felt like the best song live, even though it's the most popular one. And so getting to just have this element of randomness and chaos has been just like kind of a blessing for doing that song live. So White Winter Hymnal, man.
Love it. Well, we look forward to seeing you. Thank you for taking the time. I really
Yeah, thank
appreciate
you
it.
so much. Great to talk to you again.
Yeah, it's so nice to see you. And again, the world is the place we thought it would be or we're hoping for last time we spoke. So it's nice to kind of have this. You're back on
Yeah,
the road,
we're back.
We're
Everything's back.
back. Amazing. Okay, well, we'll see you. Thank you again so much.
Thank you.
Okay, take care.
Bye.
Bye.